1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something happening right after the elections, I'm beginning to see something. What I am seeing in the say right now, a year the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, any NPP, they are still not out of the shock. And one problem with the NPP, they say they don't want to admit to say they have failed Ghanaians. And they are sorry, Mahmoud BAWUMIA is now blaming the media. He's blaming the media and telling Ghanaians, say, the key media space in Ghana and our platforms, gave a listening ear to the NDC instead of them. And intina omo message anko. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, as we speak, has not had that self-respect to render an apology to Ghanaians. For the past 8 years, they're Ghana for come. But what they are doing now after this 2 million gap defeat, they are now blaming everything. BAWUMIA started, he was blaming, say, there was low turnout. And intina, omonko for ambabo ntina betuaba. Onko for bang. When I hear BAWUMIA say, our people did not come out. Who are your people? Who are your people? How many people in Ghana nomkuta NPP card? Omuya saying. So you guys are still telling us, say, Ghana for Jimmy. Even though say you say mwanya ade na Ghana for atwetiam, you are still letting Ghanaians think say a fault. So BAWUMIA is now blaming everything around him. Adia on blame your pe na yere dross. Right now, when he wakes up in the morning, everybody is there is at fault. Or started blaming or blaming say people did not turn out on base. Right now, or see the media at a point, or see the system was against him. Mahmoud BAWUMIA is blaming everybody. Right now, say NDC control of major media houses gave them edge in 2024 polls. How? Ghana higher war NDC for media houses, yes, saying mobile power. And let's listen to BAWUMIA and his funny comments.
It was a big disappointment. There's no doubt about it when the results came. Why was it a disappointment? Because all the work we had done was pointing to the fact that we would win this election. There was clear evidence on the ground as we went to all the 276 constituencies. It was clear that, we were going to do well. But on the day of the election, something was amiss. Turnout was so low. And everybody was wondering what was happening. Why? Where are people? And that was from Axim all the way to Zebla. The whole country. What is going on? Where are people? It turned out that 2.1 million of us decided to stay. Yento. That was and it's almost as if they had a meeting and decided on the message. The same message. No matter which constituency you went to, they will tell you they were not voting. So at least we know where the problem is. To solve a problem, you have to know what it is. So our people didn't vote. That was the problem. The question now is why they didn't vote. That is the question. And that is a research question we are going to answer now. Thankfully, it's not guesswork. We know all the individuals who did not vote in every polling station. So it's not guesswork. So the research is going to speak to them, individual by individual, polling station by polling, to get a sense of why they did not vote. That can only be the basis on which we can go forward. Otherwise, it will be guesswork. It will be guesswork. I must say, like I said, we worked very hard in the campaign. I must tell you that I'm very proud of the communication team. Very, 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 very proud. We did very well. You did an excellent job. I must congratulate you. We dominated the NDC in social media. By far, very, very clearly. And we were working against their ownership of or support from key media houses, isn't it? Which put us at a disadvantage in many ways in terms of the communication field, because we had
so he's still blaming everybody. But there's one thing the MPP they are forgetting. Say Ghana forum you see a Jimino. And the BAWUMIA NPP communicators and him say Nipa 2.1 million yen call for the no vote. On call for buying. And that is the thing they want to put in Ghanaians their heads. On call for buying MPP form kuta MPP card saying. And who told you say Nipa no must stay out of the election? Say even almost stay out of the election, they are all MPP people. Mwe Jimmy. Mom no mo na mom pa Ghana for chow. BAWUMIA still does not know why he lost the elections. He's not admitting to incompetence. He's not admitting to his incompetence posture or whatever. BAWUMIA does not want to agree. Say, Ghana for Tutiano. He still doesn't get it. He's still in a state of confusion. He's just throwing right now. He has a problem. He says NDC want to handle the whole media into the major media. NDC really, we were here. NDC for not a main media platform, a radio gold. Kwasi for power. Endi nyameche ena lesbian no a osla. Etwemu edumu omudu radio gold. Metima mention it media houses are cover NDC nyoma omundu 10. 99% of the media houses in Ghana, they belong to NPP politicians. It is not any media ganging up against you. It is you foolishly dancing around the nation without telling the people the truth. Now I was a Ghana for Jimmy. It want to Sifiana who Jimmy won. Achema want to me Jimmy who do it, Ghana for they are in love with Jimmy until they will vote for you. It doesn't work like that. It is the level of disrespect. The level of disrespect you people have for Ghanaians still, no, and then Emma that 2 million gap on the ho. So it is not about nobody coming out to vote. Every single Ghanaian voted. In fact, Nipo mutu about Ghana pan Ashanti region and Dosso, meaning your base came out, but the people who came out did not vote for you. That is what you need to understand. You got over 60% voter turnout, meaning your base came out. Your base did not vote for you. So don't foolishly sit there and say you are blaming the media. And he has never blamed himself for anything. The same as the tortoise. The toy president, the tortoise. The tortoise at the Jubilee House, Ekufuado, since he became president, even when he was in opposition, he never blamed himself for anything. So these people, they don't respect anybody. They think so be a Jimmy. You see, my idea, my bedini paso, mo bu nipa nimtia, ma say nipa sika, mo ku nipa ebu ofu. You need to come out in a very respectable way or respectful way and tell Ghanaians we are sorry. We thought it was easy. BAWUMIA Nyansa, this is what he was supposed to do. BAWUMIA Nyansa, Uncle said, or call it for press conference. No, I can say, you know something? I am Mahmoud BAWUMIA. This is my first time getting into politics. All my life I've been in opposition. And I now understand what John Mahama was saying, that it's not easy to be a president. Now, we came into power. We've been in power for 8 years. I headed the economic management team. We saw the reality and the reality hit. I believe that our best wasn't enough. And there were some fundamental mistakes that we were not supposed to make. The disrespect to the Ghanaian people. The people who thought that because of the power they had, they did not really pay attention to what the people needed. And I would like to apologize to Ghanaians on behalf of my party, because this 2 million gap sent a message to my party that we have been a party that never took the plight of the people as a priority. Mahmoud BAWUMIA Nyansa, that's what he has to tell Ghanaians. So that Ghanaians will sit back and say, okay, after 20 years, but you are still standing here blaming everybody. Blaming every single person, blaming the media. Now, you want the media to come and protect you? How? Me sitting here, why do you think I'll come and say, BAWUMIA, you have to run again? I will not be stupid, because you are trying to tell me I didn't know my job. Your policies were not making impact on the ground. Your policies were not changing lives. You were foolishly talking about applications instead of real life-changing policies that the granite seller at Bibila will understand to change her life, to protect her capital, to protect her kids, to protect her healthcare, to give her good road. You did not understand the basics. You were stupidly dancing on platforms thinking that some stupid music will give you power. And if you're a smart politician, and I keep saying, say, Omo BAWUMIA which Omo Jimmy, that is why BAWUMIA on the Mahama 2 million gap them. Ghana for actually say we are not ready to allow an ignorant person to lead, and only the message they send to you. The arrogance in the MPP and MPP arrogance, no, you are still stuck in it now here. I want to ask BAWUMIA, say, Sir Base, Omo Man Tuaban, how does he know, say, Omo MPP for? He's lying to you. He does not want to admit failure. He just want to hide behind Yanko for Antuaba na MPP for Nyamoya saying. Into beso say Ghana for mo yene ekoto abano. Omo de omo Jimmy meboa. Into abano MPP for nkwa na betume you. Wo MPP card bearer members go na betume you as president. See ati krom ha. Mo besa de mo kwase aba. E beka se mo nkwa na MPP for yimu. Ni adwen sa BAWUMIA na ye junkie. You see these people, yes it's suban e de say nyinseng. Akwara we Jimmy. You see the way BAWUMIA is talking, he's not taking blame. BAWUMIA is pretending as if say, Omoba Abemuno, 8 years no, Omanya Bonibia, Yeni time, we do not respect them. No, they don't want to take responsibility for their stupidity. Now look at BAWUMIA's running mate, Napo. Now Tino.
Because said the Ghana for 2 about Kujeto, Etiatia say Ghana for research to be a parliament. Any vote on account. Any agricultural baby to have terminal benefits. Any no sorry call. This is ABB. Bitinasa. Ghana for Akotwaba. Hey your mama. Party said the idea and I do yin na umpe anamiboa. That's the man to a man and I do a mine. It is Omakasa na yesuati. Never banner NDC for so you catch the agenda na hono yenye na the omupenye ya. Sydney I vote on account. I know the Yanya are binding to be near Juma from 1st January record. TSA by vote on account. Yenny be account. Marshall Bedroom Penny Bako, Ekas, I say Chairman Sabos. Say, no, maybe SCC or transition. I hear Monique. I was the finance minister, no, or Penny Kuntani and San Waba. Oh my, so there's a fear that you're sorry. See, your home and you defeated the MPP for Osaka 92. You defeated a true story verdict. After the re-election, sir, you defend penny for Tansi, num dear Bubu near her at the country at their bars and number. Sana prepared a party the way I feel. Part of the year we penny for the division was an the homes and Nyansa Betuedia. Part of the family Nyansa near the other party. President Mahama said the dollar back of 5 cities. Yet, I saw the king Quebec 1 city. I saw a wagon of Funyan Cockett near here, and I study a shade or two. I don't need a train. And no more kind, not gonna for here anymore, said there.
Won kwasia. We Jimmy. The casa na so tie asante kasa ye na nyankwara o se se Ghana for person mo kire se de eni aye no de Akufo Addo aye no mani nso aye no makoto ama NDC. He is indirectly insulting Ghana for. He is insulting the voter. Say ye na pese ye kire se hey kwasia we me se mo party no e kire ye de nyam eye de eye nikenika na ye kire kwasia to asante kasa na woka kire ye ne Ghana for se ende se ye ne ye pese ye kire se the arrogance and the stupidity in his language. Yato Aba. Now we a member of parliament. Kwasia. Wakotna parliament. Na Abana Yatuno. Meno Kasande. John Mahama and president. Now we jina wakache Ghana for say. Yato Abama John Mahama. Also the document be free 1 city. Ako 5 city. Bepesa John Mahama ma document 8 cities. Kwasia. Bepesa John Mahama. Or the air or the dollar no echo 30. Na or the dollar equal 30 ya. Coming. These are people who are not intelligent to even form a government. With Jimmy. And in Jamaica you say, omo life no, omo attitude, and they be from anuma bado so me kwasia forma. Into all the Ghana for voters say Jimmy, yani e pese e kire say. Oh, yani e pese e kire, ye besa kire biem. Asemo ye remfida. Wo na po ye kwoto aba, wo be gina kai say yani e pese e kire say. Ye be kire wo say. Sa party fun we no, it will never come to power again. Na kwasia ti say wo nanka beso be vice president of Ghana. Kwasia kasa say Jimmy we no, and nanka beso be vice president of Ghana. Sa kwasia fo na mo soro na ma package omo. Kwasia we do ko school land no a doctor because your Ghana nipa ko bi omo te doctor, omo yin say eduatua ne to. Yo nipa kuo bi o Ghana, omote lawyer, omo say we de odi bini or different from nipa. And ye di tumi mas ankwasiafo sa nanka wo napo. Eye den na MPP parody say, "Oh, you're running mate, I'll be vice president." Nanka ya to aba wie na onim nyansa. As we sit here till the 7th or the 8th of January 2025, you are still in government. John Mahama is not president. John Mahama has told Ghanaians there's a social contract between them. That social contract, it starts from the 7th of December. And at this point, you cannot blame Mahama for anything. You need to blame your stupid Leleput now, Jubilee House. You are a stupid fool. When you're young, Uncle say you're where Jimmy. Now, how can I have such a member sitting in parliament? He does not have my interest at heart. Omo say Ghana no eyebusia de. I just say enye ne a ensay eni bi na Ghana who fi ekuya pocket ti abrochire no. Kwasiaba ye do ti abebo dan ho ne abo wo to ne ama wo ba. Ene no beje krata. Amadwene omo say party no say enye MPP a Ghana nwu. Ntu wu kwasiaba ti say ekuya pocket. Otumi tina ti social media or say I Mahama wo so edi 5 days. O mechi obi ntume, ontumi nchi obi a abuofunu. Pete. Kwasia Mahama president. Mojin say anyamwa Ghana nen say, and that is the mentality. Into tie na poa, his mentality is that and the end say because mona Ghana for na pesa mo kire say, oh yene pesa kire say, yene ayejimi ne ma pay every month. Yene ayejimi no, yene yetua wo ka as member of parliament makwasia wakosi estate e wa Accra. Unim se Kumasi ekurasi nti wensi estate wo Kumasi wo si no kran because enkran na hoofefo wo. Umbu asantifo nti mo properties mo ye ne kran. Every se mo mu kuro mo se ho ye kurasi. And if you're a Ghanaian and you listen to such a fool and say hey, they are thinking about Ghana. The NPP, JJ catch them as a political party, they don't care about Ghana. They have never cared about Ghana. They have always thought Ghana say, Ghana say, a idea they want to invest in. Into a person who just ran for office. Kwasia like you, Osaka say yen sama opportunity. O ka che say yen ye kire say, ye kire say. O kan asante. Ye de kokrubuti beka wasante. O na po ka kire say, yen ye kire say, yen Ghana for kire say. Me say mre do a ye be kire wo kasa ne mu a kire wo. Abuofunu koto de ne bodwe. And these are foolish people we have entertained in our political circles, and we have created something so many nyansa. They are stupid. We need to sanitize the system. We need to get intelligent people who are humble, intelligent people who really want to serve, people who have your problems at heart. And yet these nicompoons, these foolish tribal bigots who think say Sambo Mosaida, the NDC, they lost elections in 2016. John Mahama had every opportunity to say he wants to contest the elections, the result. But say, let you people lead. 2020, you did not have a problem. Then the Obiama 4 million gaba also kwasi out to be that yeni chere say time ni do a ye be chere wo se ne yeni chere mano kasa ne be chere bibia mu free mano kasa monum kasa mo kasa tantan tan monum kasa tantan tan ebia na sa girl ya no fun ne ti abruchi hai na num kasa tantan tan I see antete omo monum kasa ne be chere the kind of intelligence that mutim mo so amabon munya botren kenkan munye kwasi akasa mo kasa de yasi nti moje se motima ka nyansa a kire Ghana mo not kasa tantan tan nti ema nipa no hu esu munipa su and the kind of people you are now my mention wade so BAWUMIA there is never going to take the blame. The foolish Napo is never going to take the blame. So we have to understand that these are not people who are ready to take responsibility. Because if the people, even right now in power, are not taking blame, what tells you so on your power, accountability will be shown to you. And until you have accountability for 8 years, no accountability. Yet you couldn't one at twice. Tortoise now or Jubilee House, that twice. Ekufuado, 8 years, no accountability. Any team, any corona say, me say, and the John Mahama can say me, doom so abba. MPP are buying aboka. Billions eguo message John Mahama 7th January say the 2 minimum na sikeni wa catch Ghana for sikeni wo dum light no first na ye sa yesrew we dey paucho enya ye fault John Mahama so we dum so yenim John Mahama betoka John Dramani Mahama 7th January yeswa ni in ni ebie nkrata mu na ye ni sika na nkofu abobesia egu yeso na ye ntumi nya hwea dum kane ana cheche Ashanti nya 3 days na East nya 4 days na Greater nya 7 days cheche yen nyina betrem ni asolve koto de bodwe kwasia de bia obi mbra no be solve problem na kwasia 47 mo ba no be diska no ma say Ghana na mo de kwasia be na mo jinsa mo ye nipa chan nipa bi mo party fon tantan we na mo di kwasia sem mo de ma adwuma be fie enya be chichire Ghana me say John Mahama yi John Mahama, don't come and do father for all. Sikeni wa sikeni ho. Hey, whoever will be the finance minister, let Ghanaians know there's no money. This is what we came to inherit. The money we have, we cannot buy crude. So we are going to shed power. They also want to meet Ghana on call. They will say about 2028 or 20 in this, or 20 NDC. Mabodam. Ya tikrom ha, ya so kwasi asam so. Inti people are forced to do things. To me mwakrono. When people too legitimately are doing things to help the country, money so. Mr. John Mahama, this is my advice to the NDC government. Do not ever lie to Ghanaians. And I'm happy you want to open the books for Ghanaians to see what these fools have caused, the problems they have caused. Show them the numbers. Let them know. I am going to follow the money and make sure Obi Obi behind the bit magic. But for now, Ekaya Timuni, Yenya wa IMF, said Dum Sobaba Mahama Fama Omo. Yenya Bagani Betim. Yes. Do not lie to the people. John Mahama, don't go out there and go and borrow and please people who don't want to be pleased. No. The NDC Maya Sadewe start from 1992. More pleasing a group of people in Ghana. The people are not ready to be pleased. So do not kill yourself and plunge Ghana into a place we cannot get out of. Into John Mahama, when you take over, let Ghanaians know our status, our economic status. Yesika Sam and Yaka say Niska. The Ebetman said we are going to pick our priorities, scale of preference. They here and Sunday fata. School here change lights. And the Ankwara school, they do light no. Light in here change school and the Ankorano on bed on betrefie near so light no. Yeah, be scale of preference. They here and Sunday they fata. Sankwasia, we are trying to please, you know. It does not build a nation. Let them know. In the NDC for do not hide anything from the people. Let them know the raw figures. Let them know the damage these people have caused. Say the buyer or hinibi or himabi, some foolish experts be, some stupid political instinct be Kojina TV so can say John Mahama inherited an economy that was robust. It is not. The economy is dead. There's nothing in Ghana's economy. A crowd bo. As we sit here, we are not supposed to pretend to say John Mahama eba not doom so no bekatasu. No. And I will speak against it if John Mahama does that. If the NDC government tries to cover anything up, they should let the people know the raw figures. They should let us know our status. At the end of the day, Ghana, and you be there, and you Mahama papa there, and you also papa there, and you papa there, and you until we need to get things right because say we will live in a country whereby everything is a charade, everything is like a mirage. BBN real, everything looks like fiction. We will basically be living in Ghana and people be lying to us, and that is the thing we have been faced for the past 8 years. John Mahama was real with Ghanaians. Or can Ukraine chirem say dum saba. Jay Kufo betena so with man solve it. JJ Rollins bana dum so, Kufo bana dum so, Atamos na dum so. John Mahama time dum so peaked and I say I will solve it. A Mary plant and them look at say Kumasi. And so time and dum so by asantimem ye demonstration Ghana nyina. But the John Mahama administration did not care. They solved that problem before they left. MPP in Kwasiafo about power. I'm going to say excess power. So there's debt. And we need to come to that realization and let Ghanaians know say ekadaho. Mema obi a omo pa omunsu dum so. Mahama di dum so emfa obi a ho. Irade. John Mahama, this is the time you have to leave a legacy. Obi obebia no ontumi fa atro endi Ghana so. And one of the things is to let Ghanaians know the reality. Don't cover any shit up. Open everything up. Yes, because you need Kwasiafo way. Oma beka chem say Mahama be inherit sika. Oba na and dem da dum so mo hihya mo ho Kwasiafo. Mo da dum so almost by 4 months mo da dum so mo hihya mo ho. Mo twan Mahama aba na Kwasia mo twetwetwe ma no. Mahama aba dum so aba Mahama eba miem. Ka chem say sika ni ho obi abeda sumu. Ye de besue nyansa. Kwasiafo.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Rhyme, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conscious, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcado TV. Keep it live. Don't go nowhere.